Hi guys, Kim here. I'm going to do a quick myofascial release video today. All you need is a wall and a couple tennis balls. If you don't have tennis balls, you can use lacrosse balls, toy from your kids, or chew toys from your dogs. You can get creative. But for my sake, I'm going to use tennis balls. So I've been doing a lot of exercise through the whole quarantine that I don't normally do. I teach 6 classes a week, sometimes 7, of yoga, but I don't always get to exercise, right, with somebody instructing me. So I've been doing more of that. I've been doing some work out in the garden, which is, raking the rows and planting and being bent over. So my back is a little bit sore. So we'll do some work at the wall to help relieve that, since I can't call up one of my massage therapist friends to have them do body work for me. Gotta do it myself. Fascia is a webbing that covers our entire body, kind of holds things in, especially over our muscles, internal organs, that kind of thing. You can think about it as a spider web that runs all throughout the body, and it's all interconnected. When the fascia gets stuck, myofascial release, myo meaning muscle, fascia is the webbing, right? Those come together, they get a little sticky. The pressure from the tennis ball to the wall into the muscle can help smooth that out. So that's what we're going for. We're smoothing ourselves out. Who doesn't need more of that? So we're gonna go to the wall. So grab your tennis balls. So first of all, let's talk about our arms. So we can do the upper arm. So here's our deltoid. We have 3 parts of our deltoid: the back, the side, and the front. The front I'm gonna wait and show you in a minute. Turn that angle up a little bit. Perfect. Take one of your tennis balls, and I have 2 because sometimes we'll do 2, sometimes we'll do 1. Take that tennis ball right into the side of your arm, and then you can just roll back and forth. Very easy. You could come up and down. You might have to adjust the tennis ball as you go. And put whatever pressure into the wall that feels right for you. Like, don't overdo it. You want to feel like you're getting some work done here. Ooh, when you find a spot, right, there's a really hard spot where it feels like a guitar string, you can just stay there, lean into it a little bit, and let your body weight help melt that spot. And then when you feel like that spot is softened up a little bit, you can create some movement. Whatever movement feels right. Like when you find that spot, it's like a knot, it's a sticky spot, work with it and stay there until you feel like, you've done enough. Try not to overdo it, please. I don't want you to bruise yourself. I had a friend foam roll one time, like this area in her glute, which we're gonna do so much that she had the biggest bruise I've ever seen. You know who you are, right? So now take your tennis ball, and we're gonna bring it to the shoulder, like the outer or the rear deltoid, and then right into this spot where your shoulder blade kind of comes to the outer edge. There's some muscles there you can really target. So you're gonna lean into that and just roll side to side. Just roll side to side. Ooh. Now take your tennis ball and get that tennis ball in between the shoulder blade and your spine and start up high. All right, so starting up high, you can roll side to side. And again, if you find a spot that has a little bit of tension to it, just stay there, moving yourself from side to side or up and down, whatever direction, until you feel like you're going to move on. Lower it. You can bend the knees. Keep lowering that tennis ball or whatever you're working with. Maybe it's a lacrosse ball, chew toy. Right, those chew toys that, the ropes that have the knot, you could use the knot part. Then you'd have something to hang on to. I don't know. You got to get creative, you guys. All right, so if I pull my arm away, you can see where I'm at here. I'm going to take that a little bit lower. So now I'm getting my middle and lower trap here. Traps a big muscle. It's also a good workout, right, for your legs, doing this. Some little squats against the wall. And then I'm going to take the tennis ball right here to where my QL, so it's right, it attaches to the bottom, that last rib, so your 12th rib. So don't get too rambunctious here. Give yourself a little time to settle into it. Right, because that last rib is a floating rib. It doesn't connect to the front of your body. And so you just want to be easy there. And just feel around. So I like to come on the edge. The QL right here attaches to the 12th rib, comes down to the top of your hip. Then there's all this space, right? There's no bone here. So I'm going to kind of get into the center of that. And I'll try to pull my arm away. There you go. And you're just rocking side to side. You can move up and down. Again, being mindful of that 12th rib. Now we're going to take the tennis ball right to the top of the hip. And then come in towards the sacrum. So the sacrum is here, this triangular bone at the base of your spine. You want to be off that slightly. Lean up. Good. And then again, we just roll side to side. Lower it a little bit so you get more into the center of your glutes. And then you're just rolling again from the inside to the outside. You can bend the knees and doing some squat work, so you're getting a workout and a myofascial release all at the same time. It's a good deal. Let's get into the side. So there's this muscle here, it's called the tensor fascia lata. It's really fun to say. And that connects into your IT band. And so we want to get in here. I like to avoid direct foam rolling or work on the IT band. If I'm using my hands, I would work over that, but not when I'm doing foam rolling work, because IT band is connective tissue. Think about it as a long, flat tendon. Tendons don't have as much blood flow as muscle, so therefore if you bruise it while you're doing your foam rolling, it's going to take a lot longer for it to recover. So I like to stay on the edges of the IT band where, say, your quads meet the IT band or your hamstrings meet the IT band. But for now, so that's my IT band foam rolling soapbox speech. Stay off it. Take your tennis ball into your tensor fascia lata and then lean into it. I'm just going to hang out here. And then once I feel like movement is okay, I'm going to roll side to side. And you have to adjust yourself as you go, working against the wall, because the tennis balls want to slide down. You might even lose one. They're slippery suckers. Good. All right. Now I'm not going to do the other side. I'll do it later. But you can also use two at a time. So I'm going to take them on either side of my spine. Lean into the wall. Take my feet out a little bit so I have some leverage. And then I'll bend my knees. Again, doing that squat kind of action. Rolling the tennis balls up and down my spine. Can get in there in between the shoulder blades. Move it down a little bit. And work. So that's it for now. Really quick video to help you do some myofascial release at home. And just get creative. Use what you've got around the house. And just feel better. Hope you're having a good day. Get outside. Bye.